thing called scorpions in their division, but the scorpion's supposed to be canceled out. This was a group of black officers that was a part of this thing, and it could have been some white officers, but thus far it was white. It was black guys, a part of this thing called scorpions, and they would target black men. And listen to what I just said. This group would target black men in poor poverty areas. So nevertheless, the guy who was jealous of Tyre called his buddies and said, "We gotta whoop this nigga's ass." Okay. So they just they just wanted to whip him, but it was so much hatred towards him that he decided to kill him. He wanted to beat him till he died, and that's what he did. Now, when all of this shit is coming out now, and I say this in honesty, I tell you, the average guy, even cops, is not getting sex. That's why they're so frustrated. That's why they have a high testosterone. They're very violent, and they want to kill. The average cop does not make $40,000 a year. That's just facts. Now, even if you live in California, if you made 60, that's still ain't no money, depending on the area you live in. Now, in the South, 60 would be a decent life, but most of these cops make anywhere between 39 to 35,000 a year, depending on their rank. So there's a lot of animosity when coming to field officers. A lot of field officers can't afford a new car. Some of them live in the worst apartments. I don't know if y'all notice, if you notice some of the cops that live in your community, I don't know if you know where they live, but a lot of these cops out here in Tampa are so easy to find. These guys live in some fucked up apartments, man. These cops out here, and then you go look at their houses, look all fucked up. So these guys are already frustrated. Most of them don't have relationships. A lot of these guys are perverts. So when they start women, they have hard-ons. They want to get to know the woman, and if the woman don't act accordingly, they give her tickets because of jealousy. These guys got issues, man. These are black and white men on the streets of the Americas, and they all have chips on their shoulder. They were all bullied at one time, and they're pretty much punks. They're punks with badges. They don't know law. They just think because they fresh out of academy, if they've been on the force 2 to 5 years, that when you see their badges and they're red and blue lights, you're going to get scared and just whatever they say, you're going to do. I think the most comical one is, I gave you a lawful order. There's no such thing as a lawful order. That's bullshit. That's police talk. If I told you get out of the car, you just do it. If I said, who the fuck is you? See, they don't know they peace officers. And when the tapes get rolled back and they're on the investigation with Turner First, that's when they want to piss on themselves because they just fucked their life up. See, and the thing is, some of these men with wives, a lot of these guys are single, man. Let me just say this for the record. A lot of these guys that do this bold shit, they got nothing to lose no way because they have a job they don't really like. They just got it for authority figure. But a lot of men with children and mortgages, they think twice. They're like, shit. Some of them don't because they think they got so much power that it's going to be forgotten. But they know when they fuck up, the wife is going to leave. They know they ain't got no more house. The children are going to look at them different. Some of these guys think twice, like, I'm not about to lose my life or career over some bullshit. They let the young, if you notice, the younger guys been just jumping up to the plate lately. The older guys know what's going on, but they send the younger guys to do the bullshit. You know, I don't know if y'all been seeing, like, the older guys will step back and let them young guys just, you know, get a mouthful. Because what he's going to do is pass the buck. And sometimes the older guys will start it. They'll start the shit off. They may even slap them a few times, but let the younger guys finish it. Something about. But you got to pay attention to the older cops is playing the younger cops. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the younger cops are so fucking stupid. They don't see game. The older cops that's been there, they know the game. They get the young, stupid ass black and white kids and these Latinos to come on the force. They get the women too to do bullshit and to frisk and they profile. They get the younger ones to do it. So a lot of times what they'll do is somebody they don't like, they'll start it off, but they'll let the young person get in deep waters. This is what they do. A lot of times the older cops also, they don't like the younger cops. They say it all the time. They don't like this new breed of cops that's in here. They like doing shit the old way. They like doing this shit where they can be dirty and they can get away with it. They like filling on women. Like when they stop them, they don't want to call a female officer. They want to frisk that woman themselves. So they don't have no woman. Who gonna tell? But they know you ain't pretty much showed yourself. You ain't showed loyalty yet. So you may say, Officer Pete, man, you gotta touch her like that. He know then, shit, I can't do nothing around this kid. So he gonna set you ass up. He gonna say you on some bullshit. So this is what they do. Dirty cops and officers that's been on the force for a while, they like for you just to go along. Don't say shit. Don't do shit. That's what we do the oath for. And it's a lot like training day, man. That's real. Like, come on there trying to make a difference. Especially if you're a female, they're gonna set your ass up. Most cops that's been on the force, they like to deal with their old comrades. He got 10 years, he want another guy with 10 years. He don't want them youngers with 2 and 3 years under their belt. He don't trust them. Because most cops that's been on the field for a minute, they're dirty, man. They're real dirty. And that's why they set them young boys up. They'll start it. Then the young boys come in and kick them and beat the shit out of him. He'll sit back and hold his belt like, we tried to calm down. He just wouldn't calm down. That's where you get your ass off force. And then they can pick and choose who they want to squad with. It's an old game. It's an old dirty game, man. So, nevertheless, most of this shit that took place with Tyre was over abroad. It's amazing to me. And cops are very envious of, especially the white cops are envy on both sides. And I'm going to say this. Watch this. You got white cops out here, right? They're jealous of the Latinos, the blacks, and the white. You probably say, what you mean? Because they're race? No, man. Like, Latinos drive nice cars, too. A lot of them. You got blacks that drive, black people going to drive nice cars. And you got the white boys, they drive nice cars. Those types of cops don't like, they get upset when they see any race of folk that drive a car better than them, and they're much younger, going, how the fuck you afford this, this Maserati? And they'll ask you that, how do you afford this Maserati? It got shit to do with you. Nigga, you stopped me for going 40 and a 35. Let's stick to the subject. How you afford the Maserati? They stopped you based on that car. The most stopped cars today is Hellcats. So y'all gotta be crazy as fuck to buy one. They're really fast. They look sleek. They got that raw, that blah, 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 blah. They don't like it. They can't afford it. Cops are just some strange people. Let's straight up. If you got a woman cop, if a woman cop see a chick rolling around in a Benz and that motherfucker boss, she gonna stop you. And the first thing she gonna ask that woman, nice car, is it yours? That's the first thing she say, huh? You stopped me for a traffic, but you wanna ask if this car mine? I'm a police officer, I gave you a lawful order answer. Who, the lawful? A lawful what? Order? That's police talk, ain't got shit to do with law. Bully talk, right? So like I said, average officer make under 40K. They can't even afford the average car. They can't even afford a damn Toyota. They drive the most crummiest cars. You got a few out there with ranks that drive something decent, but the average cop drive the most fucked upest cars, and they live in the worst apartments. That's just facts. And if they do rent a house, it's not in a real prestigious neighborhood. It's in an okay neighborhood. So these guys got attitude. A lot of times cops get off work and they got so much envy of them, they'll come by your neighborhood. You don't know that, right? I'm giving y'all some jewels. You got cops that seal your driver's license and see your name, see where you at, and they'll get off work and just swing by your name just to see where you live. And if you live in a real nice, like a condo or uprise or nice house, I don't care if you're renting it, boy, they have a problem with that. They be like, this son of a bitch living. And now they're so hard on for you. They want to know, what does he do? I don't know if y'all experienced that. I'm telling you, it's not got, listen, a lot of times the stops ain't got shit to do with you, man. A lot of times you just a clean cut guy that stays to himself, and you don't keep a lot of company, and there's no bad shit on you. You're a clean cut guy or girl, and you just got your shit together. You really a squeaky clean type of dude, man. And the fact that you always you got your stuff together, and you ain't wearing nothing, you don't wear all that name brand shit. It's just that you know how to do your shit, bro. And let's say you got a t-shirt business. Let's say you got your own little logo. They envy that shit because they ain't never had the balls to do it, and they don't have the smarts to do it. And they look at themselves in the mirror and say, I got a badge, and I'm trying to protect people. Who the fuck I'm pretending? Shit, I can't protect myself. What the hell I like protecting these sons of bitches that can't stand me? So why do you think he got the badge? Because he's a punk. And the badge make him feel inferior. So when he comes to a stop, he puts that persona on you, like, I gave you a lawful order. And I'm going to tell you something. Cops don't supposed to stop you with hoodies on and ski masks. Y'all know that, right? That's a violation of the precinct. They cannot stop you with hoodies on and with ski masks. And I've been seeing that a lot, like on these videos. It doesn't matter how cold it is. You'll see a trooper, it be cold as hell. He'll come out there and his he'll have a trooper coat on, but he's gonna make sure you see all his credentials. When a cop comes to you with his face covered, you don't have to answer him. And he talking about he giving you a lawful order. He could be a gangbanger, just stole the car. You got to identify yourself as a peace officer. They come in and be hiding their face, man. These niggas are gangbangers. Shit, a lot of cops nowadays are being hired from gangbangers. So you got guys out here ain't really never did nothing with their life, and now they got a badge and a gun. They just stop you for the hell of it. Here's a nigga with a helicopter. Yeah. Is this yours? The first thing they ask you? Yeah. Okay. But damn, man, them motherfuckers golf boxes. How you afford it? Boom. What you do? Dude, just stick to the ticket, man. I don't talk to police off. Oh, you that type. All right. He already he stopped you with attitude. But I gave you a lawful question. You supposed to answer lawful my ass, man. Well, get your supervisor out here. I am the supervisor. See, now, here's kind of aggression. I tell you what, then he gonna call a squad and lie. I got a guy out here being very erratic and aggressive. He's tweaking. He's threatening me. Lying. That's why a lot of times, guys, you have to have surveillance on your car. You got to have surveillance on your body, because these niggas. If you go look at that Tyre video, and I watched it. And after so long, I cut the shit off. But I had to go. I wanted to hear the part where the cops was talking. And what the nigga say at the end? Hey, man, he reached for my gun. He tried to kill me, That Tyre never once touched that gun. That boy was trying to get air. He was trying to get away from them niggas. So that's why in the police report, they said he was reaching for the gun. Now, we all saw most of us saw the video, right? Now, you see how they just blatantly believe their own lies? What makes you think they won't stop you and just shoot you for no bullshit reason, put in a report you reach for the gun? That's what they say. Or you was reaching for a gun. I thought it was a gun. This is the new thing. I see these cops, these younger cops, don't have no discretion. They just want to kill, man. They got some evil shit on them. And so you got to, I just think it's stupid to sit back and get you a helicat and get all the trimmings and get it customized, and you ain't got no surveillance on that car. That's why I have to shout out to Tesla. At least all the Tesla cars are surveillance. You need it. You need your shit under surveillance, man. Because if you gotta kill that son of a bitch, it's gonna be justified. And you just may have to put his ass down. So I really think all 50 states need to acquire a law where American people, we the people that live in these jurisdictions, when a cop feel like your life is threatened, you can protect yourself. What makes them so prevalent that they can do what the fuck they want? That they could just put a gun in your face because they are a cop. Or they can tell you, get out your car. This shit is becoming ridiculous. And most of it's jealousy, man. So you have to really, this is why in this day and time, you got to pick and choose who you hang with. If y'all talking to girls, y'all may not understand some of these women and baby mamas. Y'all really need to do a thorough investigation on who this bitch know. See, y'all don't understand, a lot of these girls been hooking up with cops. And they saying it's over. You don't want us to do with him because he got a bad attitude. But he ain't ready to let it go. He sees she's moved on. She got a happy life now. He gonna kill you. The women the same way. Let's say the woman broke up with the man. He don't want to deal with her. He see that he's moved on with another babe. She gonna do something to you, man. So you got, nowadays, if a chick, I don't care if you meet online, you got to investigate. You got to take some time to see her history. Who the hell she was with before you. Having there's nothing like having a jealous ex, but it's even more dangerous with a jealous ex as a cop because now you got a little power. See, if he's just a regular nigga, it is what it is, but having power and jealousy is a big problem. Okay. I've seen black folks who have just nice cars, Lexus, Beamers, black folks, they're gonna go out in style. That's just the way black folks do. And I see the Latins doing it. The white boys do it too, the white chicks. People period just like nice cars, but we always been known to like nice shit. We upgrade that shit every 1 or 2 years. Black folks, how do we do it? And they, it's like niggas are paying car notes, man. So what makes you so angry that you can't take your police ass down to the dealership and get your fucking car? But the envy is real, guys. The jealousy is real. Sometimes these guys get so mad that you just live in a damn, they got townhouses in Florida that's really immaculate, that's beautiful. They get so irate that you are living in a townhouse that they can't afford. It's not that they can't afford it, it's just that they on a budget that won't let them afford it, and they mad at you. I find it very amusing that cops have a problem with content creators. I don't have no problem with content creators. They don't do nothing to me. But cops have a problem with, y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying right now, do you? When I'm talking about content creators, that's the facts, man. A lot of people get pulled over. They say, what you do? I'm a content creator. Really? Okay, you one of them. And I think it's appalling to when they find out that some of these content creators make $20,000, $30,000 a month. That just fueled them. That fuel the shit out of them. And the thing is, they have a problem with everything because they feel like since they putting their life on the line, they should get this and they should get that. Did nobody tell you go to the academy and put your life on the line and be a peace officer? Because if we really want to tell the truth, you don't protect the people, you're protecting the government. You're hired to protect policies. Whoo! I'm about to hit on something now. Big Shirley, I hope you're listening in the balcony. Beep, beep. Put your yellow helmet on. I'm going to say it one more again. Cops are not hired to protect the people of the United States. Cops are hired to protect policies of the United States. You understand what I just told you? I talked about this yesterday. Let me reiterate. Police officers are hired to protect policies of the United States of America, which is the corporations. Do you understand what I just told you? So what are the policies? One of the policies are the driver's license. The other policies are voter registrations. The other policies is the mortgages. The other policies, the marriage certificates. These are policies that the police must police. So what you don't understand is that license that you carry is a policy. It's an agreement, a contract that you made with the jurisdiction of the territory that you reside in. And not just the state, but it's the country that has jurisdiction over you. The country, period, is the territory of the driver's license of the United States that's in your pocket right now, or your purse. So right there is the policy. You first say, well, how do they protect the policy? Make sure you got a seatbelt on. It's a policy because they invested in you. They got money on you. They don't want you to die right now because they're ready to cash out. They're still making money on the stock market with you. So they want you to stay around. As long as you stay around, the money gets even better. Now, when you die, they have to just withdraw from the death certificate. Yes, they do. You didn't know that, did you? When you die, you figure it's over. Nope. When you die, they cash in.